Hey y'all, it's Kenzie here. Welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be my April TBR. If you're wondering why I look the same from my last video, it's because I just got done filming my March reading wrap up and now I'm filming my April TBR just so I can get those videos up very quickly for you guys. The first book on my April TBR, which I'm actually already decent way through, is Addicted to You by Krista and Becky Ritchie. This is the first book in the Addicted Calloway Sisters series. I do plan on reading the series together, like the Addicted and Calloway Sisters, not just the Addicted series, but I think I'm on chapter, I'm on chapter 11. I thought I stopped on chapter 9, but I actually stopped on chapter 11 last night. This book is good so far. It's about Lily and Lo, and that's all I'm going to say, because pretty much in this video, I'm not going to say much about any of these books, because I don't really like going into a book knowing much about the book at all, because I don't want to spoil the book before I read it. I like to know just a little bit, but not much at all, because sometimes if I know too much, I just don't want to read it. But yeah, I just know this book is about Lily and Lo, and it's a romance, I think. They're best friends. They've been best friends for a while, and yeah, it's good so far. Hopefully the whole series is good. I have Ricochet. I don't have any other books. I do have Ricochet, but I don't want to read it this month because I'm trying to spread out my series, because I don't want to read them all in one month and finish them super quickly. The other book I have on my TBR is Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. I try to only read one Colleen Hoover book a month because I don't want to finish them all in one month and then be sad, because her books are always so good. So I try to read like one a month. That way I can spread them out over a long period of time. But I think I have 2 this month because I've been wanting to read the other book for so long. And I have just bought this one and I was like, I have to read it. So I was just like, 2 is okay. But yeah, I know this is about Kenna, who comes back to her hometown after being in prison, and she basically, no one knows she's back, and she has a kid that she's trying to get back into her life, and no one will let her or something, and Ledger is like the only person who links Kenna to her daughter or something. It's pretty much all I know, so this book's probably definitely going to be good. I mean, it's Colleen Hoover. Everyone says it's good, so I'm sure it's good. I can't wait to read it. Definitely probably going to be one of the top priorities of this month. Just a warning, I have a very big TBR for April. I read, I think, 14 books last month. I think I have about 14 books on this month's TBR. I don't know if I'll get to all of those, which I probably won't, but I just figured I'd put that many on here and then I'll have like a decent amount to choose from. But yeah, the next book I have is Love Her or Lose Her by Tessa Bailey. This is the second book in the Fix Her Up series. I don't know if that's what the series is called, but the first book is called Fix Her Up. I've already read Fix Her Up and Tools of Engagement, because I thought Tools of Engagement was the second book, but turns out Love Her or Lose Her is the second book. So I kind of went out of order there, but that's okay. I'll just go ahead and read this one, and then I'll be done with the series. But this is about Rosie and Dominic. This is like a second chance romance, kind of, because they're high school sweethearts. They've been married for a while, but recently their marriage has kind of been crappy because Dominic has been kind of moody and grumpy lately. So I'm excited to finish the series, and I love Tessa Bailey as an author, so I definitely will get to this month. And next, The Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren. I've only read one Christina Lauren book. I've heard so many good things about The Soulmate Equation, Love in Other Words, The Unhoneymooners. So many good things about Christina Lauren's books. I just have never picked one. I've never picked one up and read it for some reason. But I decided this month was going to be the month that I would read one of their books. I don't know anything about this book really. All I know is it's about a DNA, like DNA soulmate something like that. That's pretty much all I want to know. I don't really want to know anything else because, like I said, I like to go in not knowing anything about the books before I read them. So I'm actually really excited to get into this book. Next, I have Credence by Penelope Douglas. This book is heavy. I heard that this book was very weird, and I didn't know anything about it before I bought it. Honestly, if I would have known anything about it, I probably wouldn't have bought it. To be honest, but I am gonna read it just so I can get it done. I'm kind of excited to read it because I like Penelope Douglas, but yeah, this is about Tiernan, who basically has to go live with her father's stepbrother in the mountains of Colorado. So I'll see how I like it. Next is a book that I've been wanting to read for so long. That's Verity by Colleen Hoover. Sorry, my dog was just chasing something. I've been wanting to read Verity by Colleen Hoover for so long, so many months. So I was like, I'm reading it this month. I don't care if I have to read 2 Colleen Hoover books. I'm reading it. So this is definitely probably going to be the first book I read after I read Addicted to You. This is a romance thriller, I believe. And I know it's about Verity and Lowen. Jeremy Crawford, Verity Crawford, and Lowen Ashley. That's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to read too much into this either. I just want to jump in. I've heard so many good things about this. It's Colleen Hoover, so I'm sure it'll be amazing. I can't wait to read this. Next I have From Lukov with Love by Mariana Zapata. This will be my first Mariana Zapata book, and I'm so excited to get into her writing because I've heard such good things about her as well. I can't wait to read this. I want to get The Wall of Winnipeg in Me and read that one as well, but that book is thick. This book is thick too. This has like over 500 pages, which is very intimidating for me because I usually read like 300-page books. I don't have a clue about what this book's about, and I don't want to know anything about it. So yeah, I'm not going to read anything about this book, but yeah. First Mariana Zapata book. The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary. This book is one of the shorter books that I have, which is why it's on my TBR, because I have a lot of long books on my TBR this month. And I figured I'd throw in like a short, like, seems like an easy read on here. I know this is about Tiffany and Leon. They share an apartment, but they've never met. I think one works at night and one works during the day, I'm pretty sure. So like when one is there during the day, the other one's not. So like they've never met, but they know like the other person lives there. And they start writing notes to each other, something like that. But this book seems like it'll be good. It's been on my Amazon wishlist for so long, so I bought it, and I'm actually finally going to read it this month, hopefully. Next we have Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This book has been so hyped up. Everyone says it's their favorite Taylor Jenkins Reid book besides Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. And let me just say, I did not like Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo as much as everyone else did. I liked it, but not as much as everyone else. So I'm a little scared to read this because if I don't like it as much, I'm scared people will come for me. But this book is literally all dialogue, basically. It's about a band in like the 60s, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, hopefully it's good. I'm actually excited to read it. I've been putting it off for a while, so yeah. I have 2 more books to talk about. First one is They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. This was a TikTok book for a while there, and I bought this a long time ago in Barnes & Noble from the TikTok table, and I have been putting it off because I've been hearing mixed reviews. People said it's okay, people said it was really good, people said they cried, people said they didn't cry. So I finally decided I'm going to read it and I'm going to give my own opinion about it. This is basically about a thing called Deathcast, and they basically call people and tell them the date that they're gonna die. And then there's an app where you can find someone who's gonna die on the same day as you, and you can basically be friends with them, I think. So Mateo and Rufus get news that they're gonna die in less than 24 hours. So then they become friends, and then they meet up for one final epic adventure to live a lifetime in a single day. So it's going to be about them living their lifetime in a single day before they die. Sounds interesting. Hopefully it's good. And the last book on my April TBR is None Shall Sleep by Ellie Marney. This book was actually a blind date with a book from Barnes & Noble. I went to Barnes & Noble and I saw a blind date with a book, so I picked one, and it ended up being this book, which I was actually pretty surprised about because I was decently happy that it wasn't a book that I didn't think I would read, which I actually thought I would read this book. It's about two teenagers, serial killer survivor Emma Lewis and U.S. Marshal candidate Travis Bell. They're recruited by the FBI to interview convicted juvenile killers and provide insight on cold cases. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm actually excited to read this. I definitely think I'll get to this book this month because I always try to read like one crime, mystery, killer, kidnapping book a month, and I think this is actually one of my last ones I have on my shelf, so I'm gonna have to pick up some more. But yeah, I'm actually really excited to read this one. So yeah guys, that actually concludes my April TBR. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below your April TBR for me so I can get some more suggestions for maybe my May TBR and add some books to my Amazon wishlist possibly. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you all so much. Please comment, like, subscribe. It would mean the world to me. And yeah, I love you all so much. Have a great rest of your day, whatever you're doing. Bye.